This video is for the installer, and I'm going to show you how to fit the new internal keyless filling link from Worcester. Before carrying out any work, please do make sure that you read the instructions. The first thing to do is to turn the power off to the boiler, and then of course check with your multimeter that the power has been switched off. The next thing to do is to remove the case from the boiler. So now that the boiler casing has been removed, the first thing I'm going to do is to isolate the domestic cold water in and the central heat in turn isolation valves. The next step is to gain access to the blanking plugs on those connections and remove them. And you may get a bit of water coming out, so it's always best to make sure you've prepared your work surface. To allow me to get access to the valves and to fit the loop, it's going to be necessary on this particular appliance to remove this bracing bar. However, in the majority of cases, this step won't be necessary. Before we actually fit the filling link, make sure that this filter is fitted into the filling link inlet. What we can then do is push these two connections securely into our boiler valves. So now that we're happy that both of those connections are pushed fully home, the next job is to fit two of these screws and locking washers into each of the valve connections. I've now fitted the link and I've reassembled the boiler. The next step is to open the isolation valves. To be able to repressurise the boiler is incredibly simple. All we do is pull the lever on the filling link downwards. We should be able to hear water filling into the boiler. You can then keep an eye on the pressure gauge. Wait until the black needle is up into the green, and then we release the blue lever, and that is it, done, simple.